I grow hundreds of plants from seed every year, and I've been doing this for a few decades. When I started, I was using incandescent lights and then fluorescent lights, and now I'm doing LED lights. Join me today as I discuss and review my Aevorium Edge X 720 grow light. Hi, I'm Gardener Scott, and this is my Aevorium LED grow light. Now, I've been testing it for more than a month now with the actual plants that are going out in my garden this year. And it's become my primary lighting source for most of these plants. Now, for years, I've used just basic lights of all different types, and my default light on this table has been just a basic shop light. 4 feet long, 4 fluorescent tubes, and as I started the seedlings and as they started growing, I would stick them under that light. Like many gardeners, when I first started growing seeds indoors for outside transplanting, I was concerned about the cost. So I went with the cheap shop lights. They were available, they were affordable, and they did an adequate job. But in recent years, I've become much more aware of just how important it is to have a strong light source when you're starting your seeds indoors. I got myself a PAR meter. Now this measures micromoles. That's the intensity of the light that when it hits the plant, it's available for photosynthesis. And generally plants need between 400 and 700 micromoles for vegetative growth. But seedlings don't need such an intense light. They only need about 100 to 300 micromoles. So I decided to go ahead and take my PAR meter and do some readings of the old shop light that I was using. And what I found was that the most intense spot underneath the light, I was getting a reading of about 225 micromoles. But as I moved to the edge of the light, that dropped dramatically. The reading fell much closer to about 67 micromoles. Those low light levels around the edge of the plants is something to be concerned about. 67 is less than seedlings really need, and I was beginning to notice that in my plants. When the seedlings don't get enough light, they're going to search out enough light. That's how plants get leggy. And I was beginning to see that the plants on the edge, those little seedlings, were starting to bend towards the center, and they were starting to get leggy. That was when I went ahead and installed the Aevorium LED grow light. And I decided to take similar readings to see how much better or the same or worse the light might be. And I was shocked by the results. After hanging this light, I found that the reading at the center of the light, with it turned all the way up, was 950 micromoles, much more than the plants actually needed. I placed the PAR meter on the table below the level of the plants and then gradually turned the light down. From a high of 950, it decreased to about 145 micromoles. Now those readings are incredible, and they fall within the range of not just what seedlings need, but what the plants need for vegetative growth. So that's when I started moving more plants underneath this light, because I wanted to take advantage of the large area that these lights cover. And after a few weeks under this light, all of the plants are doing great. There's no more legginess. All of the plants are growing straight up. The color is good. The growth rate is good. I'm really impressed with the results using this light. This Aevorium light is different than any of the other lights that I've used before. You might be looking at it and thinking, that would take a big box to ship. But it doesn't come assembled. You do have to put it together, but it's a modular design that is incredibly easy and fast to assemble. I just laid out all the individual parts. There's 2 side pieces, and then there are 6 light bars. And the light bars easily snap into position. In just a matter of seconds, I had the entire light assembled. After that easy assembly, then it's time to hang the light. Now it comes with these ratcheting hooks, and it's a simple matter of just pulling it up if you want to raise the light, or lowering if you want it to be closer to the plants. The LEDs are not just on the light bars, they're also on the side pieces. That's what gives this such even coverage across the entire footprint. There are both white and red LEDs. The white are 3000 to 5000 K, and the red diodes are 660 micromoles of enhanced red spectrum. There are no fans with this light system. Instead, the design relies on passive cooling. Now, I can touch this without any difficulty. These light bars are not hot, but they do generate some warm heat. And I noticed, particularly on some cold days when my basement was cold, the plants didn't seem to suffer. This was adding just that extra little bit of heat that my plants were looking for. If the light is too high or too low, it's not a problem. You can adjust it. You can turn up the light, or you can turn down the light with this knob on the side, all the way down until it reaches the point that if you decide you don't want a light, you can turn it off. The lights should last for thousands of hours, but this modular design allows for you to get replacement parts. So all I would have to do if I had a light bar that went out was to remove the light bar. The rest of it continues to work. You get a replacement light bar, put it into position, snap it into place, and your full light system is back up and running. Next to the knob, there's also a port that you can daisy chain as many of these as you want. Line them up, and before you know it, you could have your entire grow room covered with these lights. And believe me, I'm definitely leaning in that direction. As I said before, I've tried a lot of lights over the years, and they've all had beneficial features. But I tend to swap from year to year, trying different lights in different situations. Now, I think I've found the ideal light for my seedlings, primarily because of its large coverage. I can fit so many more trays under this light now. In the past, I'd have to do 2 or 3 or 4 lights hanging to get this same amount of coverage. And the ability to control the intensity of the light and to add more lights to fill this entire area, I just see that as a great benefit. So the Aevorium grow light has really found a permanent place in my grow area. I'm Gardener Scott. Enjoy gardening.